Okay, so we're going to go over the top 3 players in each position. Might do top 5. Apologies, I'm literally on zero sleep right now, so there's no chance that this is going to be any form of entertaining video. But I just thought I'd quickly just run through some of the players that I want to put on. So Di Arroyo, I actually really like him. I think he's a really good card. He's got a good sprint, good speed as well. I like him because of footwork. I like a lot of goalkeepers with footwork just because of where the meta is going. So he's a good card. I think he won't be that much money, but Serie A. Vicar is probably my go-to Premier League. Another footwork. Pretty decent card as well. Good height. In case you're wondering, all these cards are going to have at least above a 6'1". But again, beggars can't be choosers. But again, Vicar is a very good card. Alex Romero is one that I like a lot. He's got long ball, far throw, and footwork. Again, 6'3". I think he's a really good one. It might be a bit expensive. And then we have Pickford. Pickford is another very good card as well. Got the similar play styles as well. Ball playing keeper plus. And again, 6'1". He's the shortest out of them all. But I think he's actually stats-wise a very good goalkeeper. And then finally, we're going to go to Marmadashvili. I think he's a really good one. 6'6". I think if you're looking for a Premier League one with footwork as well, he's another go-to card. I think he'll work. That's goalkeepers basically done. There's many other goalkeepers as well. Just choose whatever you can when the game comes out. Just go with height. And if you can, me personally, get far throw. Good, but for the budget, footwork probably will suffice. All right, centre backs now. I'll be honest, I've just chosen pure meta players here. The specific stats I was looking for. So any of these players will do. Don't worry about stamina. It's not the end of the world. But Bremer goes up there. He's probably not the best starter card. I know he's 85 rated, but of course I had to mention him. Normally the Serie A is quite cheap, and if it's the same, he might stabilize around 10k again. But I think he's a really good centre back. Honestly, one of the best you can get. But I know it's a bit of a budget. Bit of Banyas, if you've got the Brazilian links, one of the best centre backs you can buy in a game will be extraordinarily cheap. A, because of the rating, and B, because of the league. He's got a jockey play style, block, intercept, slide tackle, aerial. He's got basically every single defensive play style. Part, anticipate. Very, very good card. Definitely would recommend him. Then we move to Hincapie again. Another card's going to be expensive because you can play left back as well. 83 defense awareness, 88 sprint speed. If you're asking me with the jockey play style, he's the one to go with. I think another card, like if you're looking for like a cheap, like similar card to this, like on a very, very cheap level, Kusanov is a very good card. You just chuck a sentinel on him, guys. Like, 76 defense awareness. People are like, oh, it's an issue. It's sprint speed 90. So what you could do, he's going to be very low rated. I suspect everyone's going to be using and packing him. It's 85 defense awareness. Then we've got Van der Ven, obvious one, probably going to be expensive. Then we've got Lacroix, my personal go-to choice. There's only one other card that comes above him, but 93 sprint speed again. Same thing, chuck a sentinel on him. You've got a top tier rated centre back jockey playstyle as well. Sal Coco, another one. Talked about him before. Again, same thing. Throw a sentinel on him. Only be at 200 coins. And then my favorite is Mario Gila. 87 sprint speed, 81 defense awareness. Chuck a shadow on him. But again, I think he's another very good card. Jockey playstyle as well, 6'1". So those would be like all the centre backs. Even if you can get someone off chemistry, it's not the end of the world. Now CDMs, there isn't much choice. Emre Can goes in. Can play centre back as well, and centre mid. So a bonus card, a very, very good one. We've got Lema, another very good CDM. I always talk about him every single year. 86 defense awareness, 82 sprint speed. Maybe only one other card beats him. Then we have Onana. There isn't hardly any Premier League CDMs that have the pace. But again, his 82 sprint speed hidden behind his card. But good play styles and a good card there for a good tall CDM. And then we've got Zakaria, always year in, year out. He's always a good card. 86 sprint speed, 81 defense awareness. League One, there isn't the best of choices defensively. There's a few players, but until you go to that Marquinhos level, there isn't that much choice. But I think he is a good card. If you're just wondering about League One, by the way, if I go over here and then we just go to some, you have Pacho, Marquinhos. These are all like the high echelon cards. But you could probably get away with someone like Balerdi, gets the job done. Aubameyang's actually a good striker, by the way. Klaus at right back. This guy's also good. Centre back, Zabanai. 84 sprint speed, 81 defense awareness. So there is still links to a lot of these players. Don't just think, oh, I'm just throwing any card there just because of stats. There's actually very good cards. But I think the one that really stands out is in the Metro, I think, for its price. 86 defense awareness, so 86 sprint speed, 81 shot power, good physicality, good passing. I think got the box crasher playstyle plus as well. I think 6'4" absolute tank. I think he'll be quite a good option. Do you want to know the meta in FC26? Do you want to get ahead of the game before everyone else? So when you start the game, you know what's going on. You can come join my FC School Series on Patreon. Some of you may know that I played FC26 early, so I have a good inclination of what's coming up and what's going to be meta, as I normally predict every single year. Not only are we going to have gameplay tips, we're also going to have tips on custom tactics and instructions. We do know that the new roles, we're going to go over the new roles. In fact, we've got videos already out right now on how the new roles in FC26 work and which one's going to be the most effective. We also go over settings and controller settings that you have to change now to prepare for FC26. Features that you can use right now to get ahead of the game. And of course, all the tactics and formations. We're going to give you a list of tactics and formations, go over them, which ones are the most effective. It won't be like my YouTube videos. We'll have full in-depth videos on each tactics, how they work and how you can adjust them for your playstyle. And of course, don't forget, we're also introducing a new module this year, the FC26 Mechanic Abusing series. This will just be for those players that really want to hit towards that rank 1 or even towards that pro level. We have a dedicated Mechanic Abusing optional tutorial that you can do if you want to. You don't have to play that way, but if you want to, you can. But of course, we're going to teach you, of course, the basic way of playing, the fundamentals, the most important way of playing. So come to my FC School. Don't forget, if you don't get better after 1 month, we will refund your money. That is the nil guys guarantee. So after 1 month, it's the perfect time to join. If you don't get better, you don't get ahead, we will refund your money. That's the nil guys guarantee. Link is down below in the description, patreon.com/nil guys. Now, there's a lot of center mids. There's a really good center mids that can play defensively, like Taylor. We talked about her play styles, incredible. She's probably going to be in my starter squad. Yes, she's short, but I don't mind that. One short, one tall is fine. Then we got Loftus-Cheek. Again, no need to speak about him too much. I'm sure you've seen him already. We can play Cam, CDM, and so CDM, Cam, and centre mid. Well, wrong order, but another good card. I'm probably going to run through the rest of these now. So he goes up there. Rabiot, I've already explained a lot of these cards. I'm not going to repeat myself, but you've seen him in the other videos as well. Crystal Dunn, she goes up there as well. Arkema has so many good cards. Chawinga links with her as well. You got Batcha, Karchawi, literally so many cards as well. Goretzka, one of my favorites. I used to always use him in my 15k team. He used to always be in there every single year. Then Lorente, bit on the pricey end. Now Cam's going to run through these quickly. There's not that many Cams. So to find a Cam that's really good, Saar can play centre mid, by the way. But there isn't that many Cams. Oyozo's very, very good. More of a striker. But again, I think he's very, very good. Only downside is, well, actually, it depends how you look at it. I think, will he be that expensive? I don't know. 83 rated. Maybe when the game comes out with that 15k, but La Liga, I don't know. But he's still a very good card. Ramirez, the best cards you can get right now. This is like one of the best cards you can get for price to value. I think this should probably be my number 1, I think now. I don't think any... I'm going with like a WSL team. Ekatike for the Premier League. Again, not that many Cams in the Premier League. You can go with Saar on the cheap. And I put Anyomi in as well. I think she's a decent card. 82 finishing. Don't push it to the side. Can play strike as well. Then we got Mateo. Now, I'll be honest. As a second striker, Division 1 Arkema. Again, you can see more and more links. All right, now wingers, we got quite a few. Feel free to pause this video now. But Gase is a nice card. Again, we're prioritizing pace here. Atheneo, another really good card. Again, pace being prioritized here. Kelly, also another really good card. Look, Kelly's going to be a high rated card. You might be thinking, again, why am I throwing in? But she might be cheap. So, yes, she's expensive here. But let's just see when the price comes out, because no one knows the prices. Of course, it's 60k, you forget about it. But if it's like 40k, 35k, I think it's a really good card, to be honest. Better than Saka. I mean, that's another story altogether. Then we've got Padua again, always pretty cheap. I think she's a very, very good card if you're looking for the higher end. Because a lot of people like me, I'm going to spend money on a striker first. So that's what I would always go for, top tier striker. On the cheap end, Kudananji, WSL as well, another very, very good card. If you want someone like Wissa is also very, very good. But I think everyone knows about Wissa as well. And I'll talk about Ramirez as well. It's going to end up becoming like a top 10 for each position at this rate. Marmoush, again, very, very expensive. It's going to be very, very expensive, but I have to throw this card in, man. Can play cam and striker. Kudus, very, very good cheap option. 88 sprint speed. Just chuck up anyone that's got like high pace. Put a finisher on them, and you got a good balance. Otherwise, you can just leave it on basic. Basic actually does quite some pretty good movement all around. Fella goes in. Again, another very, very good card. And then we're going to finish on our last two. Marcus Rashford gets another mention. Barcelona, English La Liga. Put a finish on him as well. 5 stars as well. Skill moves. Another very good play styles as well. And then finally will be Paris. Now, that is basically it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Apologies, it's going to be lethargic. I can't even do my Patreon ad. Like, I'm just... Voice is gone. Non-stop videos, non-stop meetings. But I'm here to deliver. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Want to get better FC? Patreon links down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.